Hey Sas, have you heard about Tesla Lane Assist?
No? What's that about?
It's one of the first features that we're seeing of autonomous cars. Basically, it lets you stay in the lane without steering manually. I actually had a chance to try it a couple months ago.
That sounds great. I wonder what it would be like.
Wow!
Wow, that was amazing and so safe. Imagine if all the cars had that feature.
Did you know that in the US, 90% of all accidents are due to human error?
No, I never heard of it. Well, sounds terrifying. Imagine if we could do something similar as a bachelor project. Imagine to learn of the techniques who could have a potential to save lives.
Yeah, let's do it. For our demonstrator, we used a microcontroller Raspberry Pi 3. It was connected to a camera, a servo motor for steering, an H-bridge, as well as an ultrasonic distance sensor. We powered all of this hardware using a battery in combination with a drop-down voltage regulator.
Before actually making the demonstrator, we decided to make a CAD model of it. You can see it here.
Some of the parts were off-the-shelf components, while others were custom-made. For example, the body of the vehicle was laser cut from acrylic. We also made custom mounts using 3D printing.
11-volt lithium polymer battery powered the H-bridge directly. Other components, such as the Raspberry Pi, require 5 volt, which was supplied from the voltage regulator. The demonstrator's terminal can be accessed wirelessly through the SSH technology, allowing its control.
Our scripts for driving the vehicle were written in the Python 2 programming language. OpenCV packages were used for image processing. Based on the output, we could calculate where in the lane the vehicle was positioned and steer towards the middle of the road. Let us illustrate how the image processing algorithm works.
After capturing an image, it was cropped and converted to grayscale to minimize the processing time. Canny edge detection algorithm is used to obtain a binary image showing the edges. The algorithm processes difference in color gradient, and if the detected gradient exceeds a specified minimum threshold, pixel is marked as an edge. The edge pixels are later linked using hook transform, producing lines. Those lines are later filtered based on the slope and position in picture. They are classified as right or left lines. Finally, from classified lines, the approximated road edges are printed. Important to mention that during early stage of the project, road edges were calculated using the linear interpolation through the endpoints. Unexpected objects on the road could cause a dramatic error in lane positioning, as you can see. We solved this by changing the algorithm to instead calculating the average slope and the intercepts with x-axis. As you can see, the new method results in much more accurate lane positioning. Based on the midpoint between the approximated lane markings compared to the middle of the image, a positional error was calculated. This error was fed into a PID controller in order to keep the vehicle centered in the lane. We iteratively tuned the gain values until the performance was satisfactory. This whole process is completed roughly 10 to 15 times per second. Let's take a look at the end result.